Hi everyone. Welcome to Rants. The Leafs win 4-1 over the Winnipeg Jets. Is there anything better than beating the Winnipeg Jets? A team outside of your division, outside of your conference. Um Actually though, the Leafs put up a solid game here. 4-2 win in Winnipeg. What more can you really ask for? Um 4 minutes into the game, or actually, Sandberg scores on Ilya Samsonov, and these are the kind of goals Sammy kind of lets in. Uh, just a snipe on him, and he's been really good. And this made me feel a little woozy about him, a little back and forth, a little bit, but not too much to worry about, as we know. Calle Yarncroke is injured. He'll be 3 to 4 weeks. Broke his hand, so that really sucks for the Leafs. Calle Yarncroke can play the wing. He can play center. Plays on the penalty kill. Plays on your power play. Plays anywhere you want him to play. He's one of the best Leafs. He makes two mil a season. He's a really important player and a guy that you might have to make a trade to kind of recover from. But you know who gets in for him in this game? Ryan Reaves. And do you know what Ryan Reaves went to do with his loose knees? He went in to make a hell of a play here. This was really good Ryan Reaves play. Ties up the defenseman. Hellebuck has to poke it out. Gregor picks it up, shoots it. Ryan Reaves, beautiful tip. He scores. He scores a goal. And it was a nice goal. It was a good play by him. What the hell? Also, Tyler Bertuzzi had a hell of a game. Or Tyler Daddy. Yeah. He's a father now. Father Bertuzzi. But yeah, he had a hell of a game. So did Reaves. Benoit has looked really good. We'll get into him a little bit later. Samsonov had a hell of a game. Tyler Bertuzzi scored, but it was waved off because if Winnipeg, they decided to push William Nylander to Connor Hellebuck, which caused some goalie interference. Not Nylander's fault. Definitely should have been a goal here. But I actually forgot the NHL said it's okay that you can just beat up your own goalie and then it doesn't count if the other team scores while you're beating up your goalie using another player. That's a goal. All day, that's a goal. Tyler Bertuzzi should have had one there. Snubbed him. He put on a really good game, so I can't be too mad. Third period. Leafs get a power play. First power play of the game, actually. Their penalty kill, even without Calle Yarncroke, was so good. They didn't let a power play goal get scored on them. How many power plays were there here? I actually need to know this before I continue going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 5 real penalties and then a bunch of penalties taken with at 1948. So whatever. But 5 penalties to there. 1, 2, 3. Winnipeg had 4, but one of them was a 5-on-3. But no, their penalty kill. The Leafs penalty kill was really good tonight. Really good. And Ilya Samsonov played. He's back, man. The All-Star breaks here. This is the last game until February 5th, I think, where they have 2 games at home, a game in Ottawa, which I'm going to, which is pretty much a home game, and then 3 more at home, and then they have a 4-game road trip or something. They have a week off, All-Star break. You go into it with 2 wins, 2 straight wins, 4 wins in your last 5 games, but 2 straight wins against a team that's at the top of the league. They're built better than you. Yeah, you have more star power than them, but they're built better than you. They have a better D-core than you. They're built better. They have a better goaltender. Even if Joseph Wall was back, Connor Hellebuck is probably the best goalie in the league. I love him. Like, I wish he was a Leaf. Could you imagine? Oh my God. But no. Anyways, I've gone very off track. John Tavares scores on this power play. He tips it in. Does the special Johnny Toronto. His first goal in 9 games. And the Leafs, they went 1 for 20 on their power plays in games before this. So good to get that one off the board. Then the Leafs get a power play. Winnipeg takes another penalty. Oh my God, the Leafs are going on the 5-on-3. They call a timeout, go to the bench. Morgan Riley to Mitch Marner. Passes it to Austin Matthews. 1 times, bang, number 40. 40 goals in 46 games for Austin Matthews. It's January. It's January 27th. Yep. 40 goals, 600 points. Fastest Leaf to 600 points. 5 consecutive 40-goal seasons. He had 1 goal under 40, and it was a 34-goal season. Even last year, he put up 40 goals, and he had an injured wrist. He still does. He's just a hell of a player. And then Winnipeg pulls their goalie. Because they're like, you know what? We're down by 2. We can get some stuff rolling. Also, Ilya Samsonov wasn't forced to make a lot of saves in the second. My God, did he make some huge stops in the third when the Leafs were only up by 1. Like, he made some big saves. 10 Bell saves. He's looked so much better since coming back from the Marlies. Like, I don't know. He said his dad messaged him and was like, you have to do this for your family and stuff. But it's not just that. I think this guy just has a lot more confidence now. Like, being a goalie in the NHL, obviously he didn't lose his skill. It's all a mental thing. But he's figured it out. He's figured it out, and he's looked great. And I'm glad Sammy's back because I love Sammy. He's not going to be on my team next year, but I love Sammy. I'll love him for this season. But Winnipeg pulls their goalie. They pull Connor Hellebuck for the extra attacker. And who else would score in a game where Ryan Reeves has scored? Why wouldn't Simone Benoit get an empty net goal from his own end? Like, it was from behind the goal line, I think. Like, holy frig. Simone Benoit gets his first goal as a Leaf on an empty netter where he puts the Leafs up 4-1. Frig. Oh. I'm glad he got his first goal. I love Simone Benoit. He's been great for the Leafs. I hope they never lose him. Like, he's an RFA. Give him that, 8. What did Pierre Engvall sign? 8 times 3 or something? Give him that equivalent deal, but as a defenseman in Toronto. 7 times 1.5. Ooh, getting fancy now. And then Mason Appleton scores with 12 seconds left. So, who really cares about that goal? That doesn't matter. Okay, so Winnipeg had 12 shots in the second. I don't know. I just didn't think Ilya Samsonov had to make a bunch of big saves in the second period as much as he did in the third. Leafs were 2 for 3 on their power play. Jets were 0 for 4. So that's got to tell you something. Leafs beat them in hits, 15-10. Block shots, 12-9. Winnipeg had 2 more giveaways. Leafs had 1 more takeaway. Leafs 62.2% in faceoffs. Like, they've been... I don't really know how to criticize them. There's not too much you can say. They put on a hell of a game here. And even in the other Winnipeg game, where Sammy gets a shutout. My God. Against Winnipeg, you win 1-0. Where the Leafs didn't have the best game. Samsonov is so good. Like, was so good. Oh my God. And he was good in this game. And this is what they need. They don't need Martin Jones to be their starter. They need Ilya Samsonov to be their starter. They need Jones to be the third stringer. And they need Joseph Woll to come back. So, you still got Jones if you need him. But you want to play Samsonov since he's figuring it out. Once that first goal went in, I was kind of scared he was going to be like, oh, I can't save pucks anymore and get into his head. But you know what? No, he played great. Really, he played great. I think the belt was given to Ryan Reeves and Austin Matthews or something. Because Matthews had the game-winning goal, and Reeves played his best game of the season. He didn't even have to fight. He was just a good hockey player tonight. And I can criticize the rest of his season, but highlight him for this one game. And so can all of you on Twitter or X. Like, you can also say, yeah, he had a good game. You know why? Especially if you're a Leafs fan. Because we cheer for this team. You shouldn't be cheering against players on it. But anyways, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, then please click like. If you really liked it, then clicking subscribe would be awesome. So, yeah, thank you very much. There's nothing better than beating the Winnipeg Jets.